to go live here on all platforms. Here we go. What's really good, Tribe? What's really good, Tribe? It is the healing weekend. I know it is coming to a close, but we are so happy to be coming to you this evening with our Sunday evening meditation. Our intention here, as we have been divinely guided, is to bring our energies together and raise our vibrations together while we also raise the vibrations of the universe. It all works in a beautiful symbiosis. So thank you for joining, whoever's with me. I see we've already got one viewer here, and we are on all platforms tonight. So please do share if you have friends or family that would love this content. Please make sure that you're subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting all the fun things that help our channels, that help our platforms. It is so important to us that we grow this group, and that is part of our prayers always, is to continue to see more people join us on this mission, right? This is God's work. So we're just thankful to have everybody that joins us.
This guy
I also want to point out that what we do here is not, you have to be here at this time to be a part of this. This is a multi-dimensional sort of situation. And so we ask that you, of course, always catch the playback. If you're not able to be here through the whole thing at this time and it doesn't work for your schedule, please join us, catch the playback, share, and join your energy into this very, very powerful session that we do every Sunday. We also have our group prayers on Saturday nights. So we would love to have you for both.
Yeah,
hey, Cosmic Doyle 29, thank you for joining. Lots of light and love to you. Wishing you the very best. We're just getting ready to do our group meditation. I hope you will join us. Just a chance to clear the mind, silence that hamster wheel that's constantly going inside of us, and, receive those messages, receive those downloads, receive the connections from Great Spirit, and really feel good to get some answers. Sometimes we have questions that are really important, and in order for us to get those answers from our higher self, from God, whatever it is that you believe in, from your mind, from your soul, your spirit, you've got to turn off the brain that is constantly going and let that connection happen, right? I'm telling you, it always works. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that you are able to clear your mind with us. We love that. That's what this is all about, okay? So the tribe is a family, and we all have things to offer each other as friends, as loved ones, as people that care about each other. And support each other, right? Build each other up. And, part of the idea of a tribe is we all have a piece of the puzzle. And when we put our pieces together, we are that much more powerful, and we can make change, and we can solve problems, okay? Because we all have special, unique gifts, and it's important that we form a community. Share them. That's right, Kingston. Share them to other people. That's very true.
And I built a guy. It's like to build stuff.
Oh, Kingston wants to share this guy that he built.
Yep. He's trying to build something else.
He's trying to build something else?
Yeah, that's why I had Lego pieces in his hand.
Oh, he's a builder. So he could be part of the community. He would build for us, yeah?
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you. Yeah. Kingston loves Legos right now. That is one of his main things. So he is over here creating, which I love. Yeah. It's always important to make sure that you're building and designing and creating. It's a beautiful thing, and I feel like it helps in so many ways with quieting the mind as well. It's actually a form of meditation, playing is.
So I'm building his thing.
I love it, buddy. Okay, so let's get going here. What do we have? Do we have our candle? I think we need to light our candle, and I forgot to grab it. Hold on one second, my friends. You know how important it is to me that we light this candle for our beautiful session. Okay. This lovely candle we're going to be lighting tonight.
The love the justice.
The justice candle, huh? So we're lighting this beautiful candle, and tonight, y'all, we are focused. We are focused on healing, on cleansing, on releasing, honoring our sacred space, connecting as a beautiful community. This is for truth and freedom and love and light and all things positive to come to you. Abundance, healing, beautiful energy. So please feel free to join. Light a candle, light some incense, sage, Palo Santos, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you smile. No judgment here. I got the essential oils going before we started with a beautiful mix. And I also have some stones with us tonight. I also felt called to bring out the love stone that Kingston had out last night. So the love stone is with us and sending everybody lots of love, compassion, right? Understanding. And we have the beautiful dolphin. And the dolphin brings us abundance. So much abundance and good luck and prosperity. I love her energy.
And we even have a double-decker stone.
Open yourselves to receive these blessings, y'all.
The double-decker stone.
Kingston, what's the double-decker stone? Show the people.
Yep.
Come down here. They can't see. The camera's right here. There you go. Not too. There you go. And what's this one doing? What are we sending them? What kind of energy?
This is a powerful stone yet.
Oh.
So it has all the energies as every stone does.
Share with IG too. Every stone, it has the energies of every stone. So it's the most powerful stone yet, huh?
Yep.
So you're sending all the energies, all the positive energies to the tribe?
Yeah.
Beautiful work. Thank you. Here you go.
Yep. And we have the burgle stone.
Okay. Share.
Burgle stone has the energy of fire.
Of fire. Okay. So what does that do?
So it lights the candle. So it likes to be right near a candle.
Okay. Thank you.
It likes to be right near the candle.
All right.
That really charges up.
Kingston's hooking us up for meditation. So let's get started. I want to share with you, please get comfortable. Find a place that you feel you will not be interrupted in. It will be quiet enough. That get in a position that you're comfortable in. Some people like to sit up. Some people like to lay down. My beautiful healer, Pauline, shout out to my pod sis. She just recently reminded me how great it is to meditate with my legs up against the wall. So I will not be doing that right now with you, but I have been doing it quite often lately, and I would recommend you give it a try. And it would certainly work while you follow along here and are guided by me. So feel free to get in whatever position you are most comfortable and relaxed in. Okay, I also want you to do whatever makes you comfortable. Like I said, bring your stones out. If you have special sacred pieces that you like to have. We're just going to get comfortable, and this is a new meditation. Every single time I'm getting guided by Great Spirit with what to bring to you. And then I'm not really preparing. I'm just coming in with the downloads and messages that I've received and kind of channeling and letting them go and flow. So thank you so much for joining me. This is all kind of new and very exciting on my journey serving Great Spirit. So I'm honored and blessed to be here tonight. We've had a beautiful healing weekend. We have went to hyperbaric oxygen therapy. We are having detox tubs. We have had a beautiful nature walk earlier down to our sacred space. And we got some amazing sunshine today. Yes, we got some beautiful sunshine with vitamin D, of course.
But after with our new friends, we got to go down a new sacred space.
I'm also having some lovely green juice that I've mixed some aloe juice in with. So that is always healing. And I like to remind everybody that self-care equals health-care. So do something kind for yourself, okay? Don't ever forget. That's the most important. Because if you don't take care of self, there will be nothing here in the future to take care of everyone else that you're doing, right? All of this work that you're doing that's so important, taking care of your family, your friends, your loved ones, being a servant of Great Spirit, being a messenger, being a healer, being an activist, whatever it is that you do, whatever your places in this beautiful world, don't forget to tear of this vessel so that you can continue on this journey in your beautiful divine purpose. So yes, let me get a quick sip and we're going to start with our meditation. I can't wait to go. This is going to be very different. And I'm bringing you to a place that is a beautiful memory of mine from a long time ago. So I'm excited to share. All right. Let's get started. And after we're done with our meditation, I will bring you a few animal messages, some connections that we can discuss a little bit.
We started dead almost doing on Sticky Highway.
We saw some great things, so we're going to share with you that as well after we are finished, and try not to keep you all night, of course. So let's get comfortable. Let's start wiggling those wings, whatever makes you feel good, releasing the tension on the shoulders, unclenching the jaw, relaxing all the face muscles, starting to take in those big, deep, cleansing breaths. Starting to cycle them around your spine in a beautiful healing motion, very cleansing as we breathe in and take in, and then as we exhale and release. It's a beautiful relationship with the oxygen in our body. I personally like to breathe in balanced counts.
And go down to a seat.
Where I breathe in for 4 or 8, whatever works for you in your count. I hold for the same amount. Then I breathe out for the same amount. And then I hold for the same amount. So it's a beautiful cycle. And those holds are very important in between. If you follow yogic breathing or ujjayi breathing, you want to make sure and have those holds. And they actually naturally will begin to come in your breath cycle. It's a very special space, that hold. Okay, tribe. Come along with me on this journey. Taking these big, beautiful breaths. It's nighttime. The moon is shining. The stars are glittering the sky. And there's a beautiful, beautiful, fresh breeze blowing. It is invigorating your soul as you breathe it in, as it touches your skin, as it goes in and out through that inhalation and exhalation. You can feel that beautiful invigoration. You can feel that cleansing, that healing breeze going inside of your body and out. And we're heading towards a path, a beautiful path out into the woods. There's some beautiful little glowing bugs flying around. You can hear the crickets chirping and the frogs. There's symphony in the pond nearby. There's some water flowing as you walk on this trail. You see a fire way down at the end, burning this beautiful glowing light. And you start to breathe in that beautiful fiery light, that gold shimmery light. And it feels so refreshing. Your feet are grounding with Mother Earth as you walk down the path. The grass is tickling your legs. The fireflies are flying around beautifully. And the stars and the moon continue to shine down on your path. You can't wait to see what's at the end with that fire. You remain patient. You breathe. And you know that part of what lays at the end is here with you now on your journey. And you start to enjoy the process, enjoy each step, every feeling. It's cleansing, rejuvenating, clearing the mind. Just focusing here on the now. Not worried about what's behind you. Not worried about that fire burning ahead. Just enjoying each and every step on this beautiful path. It feels so good to be out under the evening sky, grounding with Gaia, feeling her beautiful soul and spirit connected with you. You hear the owl in a nearby tree hooting, that ancient knowledge, connecting to your heart, connecting to your spirit. And your heart opens and breathes in all of those noises around you in the path. The crickets, the frogs, the pond, the water, the owl, the fireflies, the grass crunching beneath your feet, the wind blowing through your hair. And you're in such a state of peace. You're enjoying the process. You're enjoying this beautiful walk, this beautiful hike in nature. And that fire starts to flicker stronger in front of you. You just enjoy each and every step closer that you get. You can see some shadows in the fire. You can see a big, beautiful tent, teepee, set up by the fire. And a lovely guide is here to greet us as we walk upon this beautiful little scene. It's nice to sit around the fire and join hands with our tribe as we gaze upon the beautiful flames and breathe in that golden light from Source. Our feet planted firmly in the ground, our roots down to Gaia, breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling those high vibrations and exhaling those low ones that do not serve us. With every breath, we feel the healing in our body, in our mind, in our soul. We feel the connections to the divine. We feel the connections to each other. We feel the connections to the fire, to earth, to the water, to the wind, to our guide. And our guide asks us to join hands, our tribe with each other, with the guide, and we lock hands in a beautiful embrace, and we feel that energy of each and every one of us connecting and pouring in and out of our bodies as we breathe. We take from Source that beautiful energy and we give back to our tribe, to each other, to ourselves, to Gaia, to the universe. Our heart remains open and expansive, and our mind quiet and beautifully ready to receive, and our soul dancing with the flame as it flickers in the shadows and the light. The balance between light and dark, feminine and masculine, self and shadow, beautifully dances together in harmony. And we get all that love, that light from our tribe, from Source, from Gaia, and we give back and we release all that which is serving us. And our lovely guide says, it's time to enter the beautiful sweat, the teepee. It's very functional for our cleansing, for our healing. Our guide loads the hot stones from the fire, the sacred stones, into the middle of the teepee. There's a beautiful hole dug out. And the guide carefully places these sacred stones into that beautiful pit. And we all gather inside of this sweat lodge, this beautiful teepee, built by Great Spirit, made for each and every one of us to cleanse, to heal, to find answers, inner knowing, connect divinely, listen to that higher self, that beautiful voice internally. We step in and we sit. There's some benches around the teepee for all of us to fit comfortably. Continue to breathe and cycle that beautiful energetic breath that we're receiving from Source, that beautiful wind, that breeze. As we sit, the guide has a bucket of water, sacred water from the pond. Starts to dump it onto the hot stones, and we can hear the sound. We can see the hot coals. You can see the smoke. You can see the beautiful energy arise into the teepee. We start to breathe that in. That hot, hot air, that cleansing air. We cycle it through our bodies. We can feel how cleansing, how restorative this beautiful energy is. And the guide pours another pan of sacred water on the sacred stones. We take that in, we breathe it in, and we release. And our body starts to open up, every single pore. As we cleanse, our body releases that which it does not need. Sweat starts to pour off of our skin, off of our body. Our clothing becomes wet, our forehead, our scalp. Our mind is so quiet, so clear. As our body releases the toxins, the things that are there that shouldn't be there. And our soul and our spirit soars in this beautiful sacred space. Our mind quiets, gets even more calm. Our body releases and cleanses. Our guide tells us, now is the time. You have reached this sacred place in our journey. Ask yourself these questions that you need answers for. Ask Great Spirit. Ask me. Ask your guides, your angels, your ancestors. Whoever you are called to, whoever's here with you in this moment. Ask those pertinent questions that have been on your mind. Is there a decision that has been taking up your time? Is there a matter that is so important at hand? There's something that's been on your mind, keeping you awake at night. Ask now. Ask them all. Ask as many questions as you have. And I'm going to remain silent and take some deep breaths with you as we continue to detox and cleanse in the sweat chamber. Our guide continues to pour the pans of sacred water on the sacred stones. Feel your body, your soul, your mind releasing and receiving, staying open to these answers to your questions. Listen to those answers pouring in. Even if it's not what you want to hear, listen with open ears. Take it all in. What is it that you need to focus on? What is it that needs your clarity? What is it that needs your time and energy? What is it that you need to take action on? Have patience. If your answer has not come yet, it is in process. You have asked the question. It may come outside of the space, and that's okay. Stay open to receive. Be ready for synchronicities. Be ready for messages. Be ready for those answers to come in, and accept them with open arms, open ears, open hearts, open minds. And our guide gives us another minute, pours another pan of that sacred water, sacred stones, so that our body can finish releasing all of those toxins, all of that negative energy. We are completely cleansed. Our chakras are aligned and lit up beautifully and brightly. Our mind is clear and filled with inner wisdom and knowledge. Our heart is open and expanded. Our soul is connected divinely to Great Spirit, to our ancestors, to our guides, to our tribe, to our loved ones, to life. The guide tells us it's time. We have reached our destination. Until next time, we exit the beautiful sacred space, sweat lodge, this teepee, this sacred chamber of life, of wisdom, of cleansing. And we give our guide the biggest hug. And we give our tribe the biggest hug, a group hug. We feel that energy light up the whole universe. And we take this time to outreach our hands even further and give a beautiful hug to the universe, to Gaia, to Great Spirit, our guides, our angels, our ancestors, to all that is there. Sending love and light and so much healing energy from this beautiful journey that we just had. As we say goodbye to the sacred space, to our guide, to our tribe, we all start walking our separate ways on our trail back home. And we continue to take in those cleansing deep breaths, grounding those feet into the earth, into Gaia, feeling that grass tickling our ankles, our knees, seeing the beautiful moonlight and starlight shining on our path, the flickering fire behind us, the warmth on our backs, reminding us that we can return any time that we feel so inclined. And this renewed sense of clear, cleansed energy, this empowerment, this sovereignty, this independence, this alignment of chakras, this beauty that is just shining from within, light and love that we're bringing back home. And the beautiful frogs are having their symphony beside us. The crickets are chirping. The owl is hooting. The waterfall, the pond. Beautiful sacred space is making all of these noises. We breathe them in to our heart, expand, and we keep it there. We hold it for us. Anytime we need it, we can tune in to that beauty, that reset, that cleanse, that magic. We patiently walk home, step by step on the trail, and our body starts to awaken. We start to wiggle our hands, our toes. We give thanks to Great Spirit, to our guide, to our tribe, to all that have been with us on this beautiful journey. Sacred space, we're so appreciative. Take one last cleansing breath, and we awaken to the beauty around us, which is our home. And we are honored and blessed to have all of you here with us. Hello, Life Lover 007. I hope you get to join our meditation. And if not, catch the replay. That was a powerful one.
Said that.
Kingston, what were you going to say?
I need a lot of people here.
Yeah?
And look at the sky.
I see. Did you like our meditation tonight?
Yeah.
I feel amazing. Lots of God chills, high vibration. Hello, Grammy Star. We love you too. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You want to say love you to Grammy Star?
Love you.
He's blowing kisses to you. We appreciate everybody that is with us tonight. We appreciate the love. Feel free to share. Hey, Nushima. And Nushima says, hi, Kingston.
Hi.
We hope you enjoyed our beautiful meditation. It was divinely guided and something new. Just to share with you a little bit, this sacred space, the Sweat Lodge, is something that my beautiful mother, Mamacita, Morning Star, blessed me with in my life. I was able to go into these sweats quite a bit growing up, and it was such an amazing experience and very spiritual. And I thought, actually, I didn't think when I went down and spoke to Great Spirit today at my sacred space, the pond, and meditated for a few minutes, this was my inspiration. It came to me randomly. I hadn't even thought of it. So this was for you, especially for our tribe. And please feel free. For everyone, for the whole universe. Please feel free to return.
Even for the government?
Of course, whoever needs it. So please feel free to return to that sacred space anytime if you feel so called. It is for you.
But everyone's so far away from our sacred space.
Yeah, but the sacred space is in our hearts and our minds, right? So yes, I just wanted to share with you tonight this beautiful meditation. And now we're going to have some awesome animal connection messages.
Oh my God!
So get yourself ready for another few minutes here as I'm going to take a little sip of my green juice, and we will speak a little bit about the animal connections that we have been having recently.
What's going on here?
I hope you loved the meditation, and please do share, subscribe, like, comment, and join in. Next week, we will be doing our group prayer on Saturday night around 9 o'clock Eastern time, and another amazing group meditation on Sunday around 9. So I really appreciate all of you for sticking in, tuning into what we're doing here. It's a beautiful thing to have your energy involved in our energy. It makes it that much more powerful. And yes, Mamacita with the butterflies, I actually, one of the times that I was in the sweat, I had a spiritual visualization, and it was very much the butterfly animal spirit. So along with hawk, the butterfly has always been one of my really important medicine totems. So
I thought the hawk was.
The hawk is, but the butterfly actually, when I was a child, showed up a little bit more for me than the hawk. And it's part of why I have also connected the butterfly with the Sweet Angel Baby movement. There's something there for me, and those Sweet Angel Babies have been with me since I was very young.
Well,
I can tell you that much. So no, honey, you're not a Sweet Angel Baby. Okay, so let's talk about some messages. I'm so excited to share with you. I do have my book out. Shout out to my mom who gifted it to me. And tonight we saw a beautiful blue heron down by our pond. I just wanted to share with you the little picture.
Mom, I want to read Almost Doing.
Hey, you're going to read that. Remember we were just talking about patience on our meditation?
No.
that was one of the things I really wanted to bring in the meditation. Great Spirit had guided me, and it was no big surprise. Last night, you can go back and watch our prayer. We spoke, both of the animal messages spoke about divine timing and patience. So the fact that that was something that was worked into my meditation tonight was not, it was not a surprise to me, and something different. So I think it's really important that we enjoy our journey every single step of the way. Okay. And when we start focusing on way far ahead, we lose the now, and the now is what's most important. So, okay. Blue Heron, self-reflection. Blue Heron, thank you, sacred water bird, for sending reflections to me, the mirrors of the quest for life, the worlds that live inside of me. Show me how relationships work with my path woven within the whole, the lessons of kinship with all life, reflecting my spirit's eternal goal. So Heron medicine is the power of knowing the self by discovering its gifts and facing its challenges. It is the ability to accept all feelings and opinions without denying any emotion or thought. Heron flies over those who are unaware of who they are and where they belong in the world, gently dropping a blue feather to them. Heron asks that they follow their intuition and begin the empowering journey of self-realization. Beautiful. Hello, Halfwood CG. Nice to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining in. We are tonight on several platforms, so I do want to just shout out all of my different tribes on IG, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Yes, the heron makes a big appearance for us quite a bit. And I often find that the message is very timely and very beautiful. So it just talks about urging us to dive into the watery world of feelings to seek our truth. It teaches us to develop our self-reflective skills so that we can come to know ourselves in an intimate way, looking at ourselves through the filmy lens of self-importance, the cloudy perceptions of low self-worth, or the myopic eyes of self-pity. You will never understand your true potential or appreciate the opportunities that appear. So I actually just posted something today on Instagram that talks about do not believe everything you think. And this really goes into that message. I love these synchronicities. This happens all the time. I had just posted something recently about patience and divine timing as well. And of course, that was our message yesterday. So I love that. Synchronicities are always just a little boost in confidence, just a little bit confirming our inner voice and our inner knowing, right? That we're on the right path. So it's always a good thing to feel confident. But this is talking a lot about how if you are operating from a place of self-limiting beliefs, which many of us do, and many of us have these self-limiting beliefs pre-programmed in us from childhood. Maybe we've taken them on from family, from friends, people along the way on our journey, maybe a relationship. There's so many places that we can take on other people's energy and other people's programming, other people's self-limiting beliefs. And there is a lot to be said there, a lot of healing to be done there when you start realizing that you're carrying around something that isn't even yours. In fact, I have found that society actually puts a lot of self-limiting beliefs on us and pre-programs us with some things that aren't so good, for our journey, for our spiritual journey, especially. And, being able to, be confident in your beliefs, to be confident in yourself, to not be so hard on yourself, right? I speak about this a lot, that so many of us are very generous, very kind, very compassionate, very empathetic to others, yet we don't treat ourselves the same way. We don't give ourselves that same compassion and empathy. And it's very unbalanced, and we really should be leading by example. And don't we deserve the same, right? We treat others how we want to be treated. Shouldn't we treat ourselves how we want to be treated? Doesn't that make sense? So I remind myself this a lot because it's very easy for me to, especially when it comes to, I've been really guided to, start being more entrepreneurial, to really grow my empire, my brand. And a part of me is constantly like, you can't do that. And you're never going to make, enough money to live off of that. Or, these kind of things that are so negative. And that's part of, kind of that thing that I posted today, don't believe everything you think, because some of these thoughts are not yours. They're coming from a pre-programmed self-limiting belief that is not even yours to begin with. And you have healing to do, my friends, if you are doing some of this stuff. So thank you, Blue Heron, for pointing this out. Self-pity, self-importance, all of these things where, because you can also go the other way. Maybe you give yourself too much ability to be, what do you want to say, too compassionate with yourself, right? Because there has to be a balance. And if you don't have humbleness and you find yourself to be, self-important, that's something you also have to look at. There's balance on both sides of things. So, oh, hey, a light worker's on with us. Hello, my friend. Yes, you have a lot in Pacific Northwest. Well, I'm glad to hear that. They are beautiful birds. They're so powerful when I see them in any manner, when they're just out, kind of stalking their prey, their food in the water, when they're just standing there, when they're taking off, or when they're landing in a tree, soaring by. They're so powerful to me. They represent such strength and such beauty. And so I love this idea about self-reflection. What else can we take from this? So it says, the heron is asking that we examine ourselves with a cold eye to see what we wish to improve and how we want to change. If we get stuck in the process, it may be a sign that we are being too hard or critical. Choosing to blame others and constantly pointing a finger at life situations instead of claiming responsibility for your actions shows that you lack the courage to face the enemy within. So this is speaking a lot about accountability, mindfulness, and what we were just speaking about, being too hard on ourselves. I have found I've needed to really eat a certain way with my nutrition to keep my body happy. Okay.
What? The thing all my doings are not deadly quick.
No kidding. That's a great thing. So I've had to really change my lifestyle and my eating habits and things like that as I've been on this healing journey for a long time now, about a decade. And I've realized like I was going too hard on myself when I would mess up. This is how I look at it. When I would go off my normal eating plan and eat something that I shouldn't, or indulge and cheat, whatever we want to call it, I would be so upset with myself. I would beat myself up. I would kind of get myself into a worse place and almost make it okay to continue doing it, because I would like make this thing in my head like, oh, well, I've already messed up. I might as well keep, messing up. What's the difference now? Until I finally would kick myself in the butt and get back on the wagon. So this message here is very much one that's important for me, to remind myself to not be so hard on self. And I've noticed a change in my healing abilities when I have learned how to have compassion for myself, to give myself space, to be human. Kingston, honey, can you do that maybe after? Thank you, sweetie. So just remember, give yourself the same compassion and space that you give others. Okay? If you allow others to be running late, if you allow others to make a mistake, if you allow others to fall off of their path every now and then, you must also allow yourself. We are only human in this particular dimension here, in this particular lifetime.
We can only control yourself.
We can only control ourselves, exactly. So just remember, there is a balance. We do all have a shadow side, and it's important to embrace that and to understand it and to get to know it, okay? I was talking yesterday about a beautiful meditation that I had done on here. If any of you guys want that link, I shared it with somebody on Instagram. I think I posted it on the Instagram prayer from yesterday. And it's just a great meditation to meet your shadow self and do some inner healing, do some work, because we all have work to do. All right. Don't be afraid of that shadow self. We have to learn to embrace and work with it. It's a beautiful balance. All right. So I like this. I think that it's probably time to go ahead and take a look at... Yeah, let's look at our other one. I do want to just remind everyone, Heron reminds us that every traveler on life's journey is a messenger, and that every destination is the beginning of a new life cycle on the medicine wheel. Okay, so that kind of chimes in with our divine timing and our patience, right? Enjoying the process, enjoying every step, every part before you get to that destination, because that's going to be a beginning of a new life cycle, and you won't ever be able to go back. You will only have the memory. So live in the now, enjoy every moment. Thank you, Blue Heron. Thank you, Great Spirit, for that beautiful message today. And we are going to take a look at armadillo, because I do believe I saw one on the side of the road, which I rarely have ever seen one in my life. And I don't know that I've ever even read this card. So I'm really kind of excited to see what messages lie with the armadillo. Let's see. And I guess with it being hurt on the side of the road, maybe that would be looking at it in the contrary. So maybe we'll read both. But it says, armadillo, armor all my boundaries, teach me my shield, reflect all the hurt so I will not yield. All about boundaries. That's the key word. And wow, this goes hand in hand with that we can only control ourselves. This goes hand in hand with protecting your energy, which I have been speaking a lot about. I did a candid camera little 1-minute video recently on Instagram about protecting your energy. So please take a look at that if you're interested. Let's see. Armadillo wears its armor on its back. Its medicine a part of its body. Its boundaries of safety are a part of its total being. Armadillo can roll into a ball and never be penetrated by enemies. What a gift it is to set your boundaries so that harmful words or intentions just roll off. Your lesson is in setting up what you are willing to experience. If you do not wish to experience feeling invaded, just call on armadillo medicine. A clue to how to proceed. You are? Kingston's loving it. A clue to how to proceed is to make a circle on a piece of paper and see it as a medicine shield. In the body of the shield, write all that you are desiring to have, do, or experience. Include all things that give you joy. Ooh, this is a great exercise. Stick with me here. You guys, we can do this. This sets up boundaries that allow only these chosen experiences to be a part of your life. These boundaries become a shield that wards off the things which are undesirable to you. The shield reflects what you are and what your will is to others on an unconscious level. Outside of the shield, you may put what you are willing to experience by invitation only. For example, a visit from a long-lost relative, or criticism from friends, or people needing handouts. Okay, that's only by invitation only. If armadillo has come into your life, it is time to define your space. You may have been too willing to let your home become a bus station. You may find that you cannot say no, even when you know that you will have to cancel plans to be obliging. This routine can get old in a hurry. Ooh, this is old, Erica. I've learned a lot, but this is a good reminder. It may be time to ask yourself the following questions. Am I honoring the time I need for my personal enjoyment? Okay, it's important. And remember, balance. We talked about this yesterday with the connections we had. I forget if it was with Turtle. I think it was with Turtle. Having time for you and having time for social engagement. Okay, remembering to carve out that time for you. It's not all about everyone else. That's a part of self-care, is taking the time for you, for your passions, for what you love, for what gives you joy. Okay, and that should be a good amount of your time spent, because those things not only help raise your vibration and keep you healthy, They help everyone around you, because as your vibration raises, so does everyone else around you. See, people don't realize how important it is. That's why change starts here. That's why you hear that quote, be the change you wish to see. Because when you do work here, it's reflected outward to everybody. We're all a bunch of little sponges. We're all a bunch of little energy connectors, receivers. Okay? And if we are putting out the wrong frequencies, that's because of choices that we make. We may not be giving ourselves the time that we need, our personal time. Okay? We may not be enjoying the present. We may be worried about the future. We may be worrying about the past. But it's right now that makes the difference. Okay? Okay, do others treat me like a doormat? I hope that's a no, but if they do, this is talking to you right now. Okay? Why do I always get upset when I'm taken for granted? Is it a trigger? Are you allowed to get triggered if you are the one allowing it? That's when you have to start taking accountability for your choices, for your decisions, for what boundaries you set up. So look at all these beautiful comments, everybody. We love you. Thank you so much for all your love. It means the world. Yes. Oh, thank you, Paul. I'm so glad, Paul, you loved the meditation. That means the world to me, and it was a very special one tonight. So thank you for joining me in that sacred space that I haven't been in for a very long time. All right. All of the answers to these questions relate to setting up boundaries, what you will and won't do, what makes you feel uncomfortable, and what is comforting to you. Because that matters, tribe. That matters. It's not all about everyone else. It's not selfish to set up boundaries. It's healthy. It's self-care. It's important, especially as empaths and light workers.
It's healthcare too, right?
Self-care equals healthcare. So yes, Kingston, it is healthcare. You're right. Okay. How you react in any circumstance has to do with your ability to be objective. You cannot be objective if you cannot tell where the other person's personality stops and where yours begins. If you have no boundaries, you are like a sponge. Ooh, I just said that word, didn't I? Synchronicity. So if you have no boundaries, you are like a sponge. It will seem as if all the feelings in a room full of people must be yours. Ask yourself if you are really feeling depressed, or if this feeling actually belongs to the person you are talking to. Have you sucked it in? Just like I said. Then allow Armadillo's armor to slice in between, giving you back your sense of self. Put in that armor. Don't forget about Armadillo and how it's so easy to armor yourself with a quick boundary. Okay? And what I just said, that's exactly relates to this. Did you take on that depression from someone that you're speaking with? Right? Just like we take on those self-limiting beliefs. Okay? And not only that, but again, working on self is the best thing we can do for others, because then we won't be that other person that is possibly giving depression to someone else, that is possibly putting negative vibes onto someone else. We will be a beacon of light and positivity and high vibration, and therefore those around us will be the same. Okay? And the more we learn how to use these tools, this is one of the tools in our tool belt that I talk about all the time, the spiritual tool belt. Boundaries. Knowing when to say no. Knowing when to have compassion for self. Having self-love. Focusing here when the time is right for you. When is your personal time? When are you going to be a priority? When do you get to pursue your passions? So, thank you, light worker. I love your soul and heart and spirit too. And thank you for joining us. I know we've already gotten pretty long. We're going to be ending here very soon. Appreciate all of your love and your energy. And thank you. Namaste to you. So, on the contrary, it says, I want to talk about this contrary because that's how I saw the armadillo. Go ahead, roll up and hide. This sarcastically is the message of reversed armadillo. You may think the only way to win in your present situation is to hide or pretend that you are armor-coated and invincible, but this is not the way to grow. It is better to open up and find the value and strength of your vulnerability. You will experience something wonderful if you do. Yes, this has been a common factor for me lately, talking about vulnerability. We must learn how to be vulnerable, y'all. Vulnerability is the key to enjoying the gifts of physical life. In allowing yourself to feel, a myriad of expressions are made available. For instance, a true compliment is an admiration flow of energy. If you are afraid of being hurt and are hiding from feeling anything, you will never feel the joy of admiration from others. So have you ever given a compliment to someone and they won't take it? Have you ever given a compliment to someone and they act like they don't have the confidence? That's what it is. That, oh, no, that's, you're too kind and you're too sweet and you're lying and that's not true, right? We have to learn how to be vulnerable, how to accept other people's beautiful light that they're trying to give us. So many of us, empaths and light workers, will give, and we never take, we never receive. But that's an important part of the exchange, because when we don't receive, we become depleted, okay? We become empty, and we all need help sometimes in our life. And what that means is sometimes we have to seem vulnerable, because for a lot of us, that's what we look at it as. When someone offers us help, we feel vulnerable for taking it. We feel like we're not good enough, like we're not independent enough, like we're not strong enough. That's not what it is. Some things require help. Some things require other pieces to make the puzzle. And that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. In fact, I respect someone that can put their hand up and say, they're humble enough. That's humbleness. That's letting go of ego. And that's what we all need to do. We can all be vulnerable and say, you know what? Yes, I do need help. I'm raising my hand. I will take your hand to come and help me on this journey. Okay? So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to accept help. Don't be too independent or stubborn. That's not going to help you. Okay? You want someone to accept your help? You want someone to accept your gift when you give it? You must do the same. It's reciprocation. It's karma. It's an exchange of energy. Open up. Okay? Let go of that self-limiting belief that you have to be strong and independent all the time, that you have to do everything yourself, that you have to be stubborn, that you're burdening others when you take help from them. Let it go. Release it. It's gone. Okay? And embrace that vulnerability. Embrace being human. Embrace giving and taking instead of just always giving, right? You've heard of the cup, right? You keep taking that cup of water out and pretty soon you're empty, right? You're giving away all of your goods. You must replenish and recharge, Mamacita. You're right. So the key is in allowing Armadillo to help you to stop hiding and to use Armadillo's armor to deflect negative energies. In this way, you are able to accept or reject any feeling, action, or energy flow without having to hide from it. This is beautiful right now, this message, because sometimes I have a tendency to not react at the time, to take something and sweep it under the rug, to take something in and hold on to it. Okay? And here, it's really teaching us that at the time, instead of, because that's hiding from it. That's really hiding from it when you sweep it under the rug. Okay, so instead, this is Armadillo is teaching us to take it at the time and either accept it and take action or deflect it and take action. Don't just absorb it. Don't just take it on and hide it and shove it and put it under the rug. It's going to come back tenfold, right? The underside of the armadillo is soft, but its armor will protect the softness if the boundaries are in place. Hiding from your true feelings and fearing failure or rejection will amplify your need for cast iron protection. You have the power to rid yourself of these doubts and to touch the deepest part of beingness. Bye, Instagram. One love. We just appreciate you. Release the fear. We are protected. All right. So we are going way too long tonight, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Especially with me not thinking of it. I didn't know it was that long. Are you nuts?
I'm just trying to get my meditation saved.
Mama, I think we should probably get ready to sing our song.
We're going to sing and we're going to get going. We're almost done here.
Because it always only 1 hour.
Yes, okay. So thank you everybody for being patient as I got my Instagram taken care of. I like to make sure I save those videos, and they only let me go a full hour. So we are nearing the time to be done, my goodness. But Armadillo has so many good messages here, and this actually talks about what I was just talking about, the self-doubt, ridding yourself of your own doubt. You have the power to rid yourself of these doubts and to touch the deepest part of beingness. You will know you are doing the right thing, whether it is communicating or painting or surfing. The creation belongs to you. The only real rejection is in not trying to break out of the armor you have used to protect yourself. Is the armor now becoming a jail and your fears the jailer? Wise wisdom words. Thank you, Armadillo. Thank you, Great Spirit. I now know why I saw that beautiful armadillo on the side of the road and got a little excitement from that connection. Wow. You know, realizing that fear, that self-doubt is in fact a prison and is keeping you from your divine purpose, from this divine journey, from getting to the next level.
Look what I made.
We are praying that we all can release these self-limiting beliefs, these fears, these doubts, that we can all be empowered and boosted to be our best self, which includes being vulnerable, which includes being open to receive a compliment, a blessing, a gift, help. Okay? So a little singing Kingston would like before we go for the night. What would you like to sing tonight?
Both of our mantras and a little bit of Bob Marley.
Well, I think we'd sang a lot. That's a lot. So let's just pick a couple things, okay?
Wait, I'll sing Bob Marley.
Well, we sang Bob Marley last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
You want more Bob Marley?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what else?
What Bob Marley says? How about that little girl one?
Little girl one. Which one? Oh, No Woman, No Cry?
Yeah.
You like that one? Okay, let's sing a little bit of our mantra too.
Yeah.
You want to sing Release the Fear or Heal Gaia?
Both.
Heal Gaia. Heal, you can release. I am your vessel. You can trust in me. Heal Gaia. Heal, you can be free. We are your light. We will always be. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Hey, little sister, don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry, no cry. No Kingston, no cry. Hey, universe, don't shed no tears. No, Gaia, don't cry. Ooh. La 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 la. Oh, oh, oh. And the tribe says, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah. Yeah, we healing, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah. Staying so healthy, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah. Yes, we're healing, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah. Staying so healthy. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed our beautiful music tonight. That was some freestyle for you. Big ups to Mr. Marley. He always makes me happy and fills my heart with love. Apparently to Kingston too, right? Yeah. And I did just post a new video. It's actually just a little kind of still video image that I made for my song called Universal Language. It's on my Facebook page. You can please go check it out. I posted a little clip of it. I got to do a new clip on Instagram. But I love that song, and I would love for you to share, to like, and of course, the whole album is available for download for purchase on Reverb Nation and all of the different music platforms. It's called Divinely Connected, and Universal Language is, want to sing a little bit of that?
Yeah.
Okay. I put activism in my lyricism. Never scared, no, I could take the criticism. Trying to change this prison and get out the system. Y'all can be the resistance. Come on and join the mission. A voice for the voiceless, a voice for the choiceless. Freedom ain't free, so we gotta fight for justice. It's time to take action. Like a chain reaction, we on a slippery slope. We gotta gain traction. I need a beat like I need a mic. Call the stage my mother, 'cause it gives me life. This music thing is filled with love and light. A universal language, our goal is to unite. REVOLUTION. Now that's a revolution. Go ahead, come aboard. I'm proud to be your captain. We undertaking a journey. We gon' make it happen. Put your vibes up in the mix. Connectively, we making hits on the evil that exists. Our minds are worth way more than fists. Power's there, take it back. All about how you react. Don't submit, don't you ever crack, 'cause they gonna try you. That's a fact. The world is changing, rearranging what you stand for, who you blaming. You got a mind, you got a voice. It's how you use it. Now that's your choice. I'll never stop. It's why I do what I do for the voiceless. Won't ever stop speaking truth. No, won't ever stop speaking truth. No. What do you think?
Good.
Yes. All right. Thank you guys so much for your love and light. I hope you enjoyed the little clips of music that we can bring you. That is just something that makes my heart soar. And we can't wait to see you again for our prayer on Saturday night and our group meditation on Sunday night next week, right? For the healing weekend. We'll do it all again. We love you so much. One love. Namaste. Amen. I say, whatever you believe in, please bring it here to closure. Until next time, I know that your mind and heart and spirit are aligned. I know that our body is so happy for taking this time, this divine time together. And I hope you got lots of answers from our beautiful Sweat Lodge sacred space. And if you haven't yet, they will be coming to you soon. Keep that mind clear and listen. Open up those eyes, open up those ears. Synchronicities come in many ways. You might have somebody else speaking on the same topic. You might have an animal symbol show up that you need to look up. Maybe some dreams, some symbolism in your dreams. Maybe you have repeating numbers, some master angel numbers. Take those synchronicities in life and start researching, start journaling, and start receiving those answers, because you just asked for some really important things and they're coming your way if they haven't already made it. All right, y'all. One love. Hope you have a good one. Oh, hi, Lish. Auntie Lish just says hi. Say hello.
Hello.
So much love to you all. Thank you again for your energy, for your time. This is most important, and we are honored and blessed to have you with us on this journey. Bye, guys. Remember, take care of self. It's important. Self-care equals healthcare. Do something kind.